So could you just give me a little idea on what you were, I suppose, struggling with before we started working together?
Yeah, I suppose main area that I kind of always went back to you on was discipline, and kind of being disciplined in, well, I suppose I kind of lost that discipline as I went through life, and maybe focusing a bit more on work, getting busier with social activities, work, etc. And living in a busy city where that kind of took over, and that affected discipline in terms of working out, of exercising, and that kind of, I suppose, filtered down a little bit into my working life and general life, and I was kind of living, not badly, but I suppose kind of more on the fly and kind of firefighting a lot with exercise, with work, with different things, and kind of not really having a set structured plan. So that's what I kind of wanted to get back to, having a good plan. Nothing too rigid, but just some kind of a set plan that I can work towards, with goals at the end.
Cool. And what do you think were like the barriers to you actually being to being disciplined, or to you taking control of things?
Yeah, I think it goes back to when you kind of start the program, is knowing your why, and just kind of taking a step back and understanding what it is you kind of want to do. I was kind of, I suppose, for 2 or 3 years changing different gym programs, jumping on different, not diets, but nutrition plans and stuff like that. Stuff that I just got off the internet, rather than stopping first and saying, why do I want to be more disciplined? Why do I want to have a plan? And what does it actually want to achieve at the end of that plan? I think that's what, at the start of the program helped an awful lot for me, is understanding my why and asking those questions, as opposed to just jumping straight into it like I usually do. One thing kind of Conor focused on was that you implemented in multiple parts of your life. So it's not just exercise, it's not just work, it's not just eating. You kind of factor it into all different parts of your life. So you start your day with the plan, the bullet journaling, whatever it may be, your meditation, your routine, whatever it is that works for you. And it kind of filters down into all facets of your day, your week, your year, which was, I really liked. The nutrition side was the most difficult to grasp first. Kind of just understanding and listening to your body. That was probably the hardest thing for me at the start. The first couple of days, just kind of understanding what it was and what I was doing and when I should be doing it. But yeah, once you kind of get it, it's easy enough to stick to, because it's not rigid. I suppose if you look at the very start of the program is I suppose a lot of questions you have to ask yourself. It's not just a case of join a program, do this, and expect results here at this date. It's not that. There's a lot of questions that you have to ask kind of yourself at the start, and kind of deep dive at the start, which again, you can sometimes maybe question the process. But once you kind of get into it and start exercising, I suppose with fitness, kind of most people you see kind of social media now, it's everyone just wants to get started on the 6-pack abs and getting straight into it. And I think I need to start doing 100 sit-ups a day to get that straight away, and that's what I need to do. Whereas the program was, sit down with about 5 or 6 documents, I think it was, going through those documents and actually answering the questions and asking yourself those questions, which is a different approach, which I've never done. Ultimately, at the start, you're kind of like, oh wait, why am I doing this? What's the point? But ultimately then, when it comes to your call every week, you've got, maybe a list of 2 to 3 things that you're going to try and implement that week. And they all come from those documents and that kind of self-discovery section at the very start, which gives you those goals and gives you the blueprint then for the program for the rest of the couple of weeks ahead.
Cool.
It was kind of three-pronged approach. So it was the nutrition side, the exercise side, and then the kind of more focus and mentality side. So the exercise side was really good. Just getting a program, getting I think a 4-week program and updating every 4 weeks. That was good, and having a set plan and a set goal to aim towards. The nutrition I found really interesting. It was a different approach to nutrition than I'd ever taken before. And it's something I've stuck with. The good thing about it, what I liked, was it actually gives you just a kind of a blueprint for continuing on. It's not a case of you're going to lose 6 kilos in 6 weeks. It's a case of here's a kind of a plan and a blueprint that you can implement and take with you beyond the program in the next year, 2 years, 5 years, whatever it may be. That was great for me, is actually just a bit of education in nutrition and actually understanding what I'm eating and when I should be putting that food in my body, which I never had any idea about. That was great. And then the whole kind of focus and mentality side of it was really an interesting side of it. I think has benefited me in more ways than just kind of the fitness and exercise side. So it's started with.
What kind of changed for you? What progress did you make, I suppose, in the time we were working together?
What progress I made, I suppose, with all the kind of aspects of the 3 aspects of the training program. What I kind of found, and kind of you might be able to kind of agree, but our calls kind of became more so led by me towards the end of it, and I kind of took, I suppose, ownership, and I took responsibility for everything that we had said we were going to implement and what we discussed what we were going to do throughout the program. After about maybe 2.5 months, I don't want to say I didn't need you anymore, but I kind of had become, I'd kind of taken over then, and it kind of come into my routine. It had come into my life. Again, as I said, it wasn't rigid. I didn't have to stick by a certain plan every single day. But I had those kind of blueprints: nutrition, the blueprint for exercise, and the blueprint then for mentality and focus, and when and where to implement them as is necessary throughout the day, week, month. And that's what kind of changed for me, is taking ownership of it myself. I wouldn't have come to that without the start and the middle of the process of kind of asking those questions and understanding why I'm doing what I'm doing. I wouldn't have come to the end process of actually being able to do it myself and being kind of self-sufficient. Yeah,
exactly. And I think for the last even 3 to 4 weeks, probably around that, there was no real talk about fitness or even nutrition. It's the idea of it is that blueprint, there's the blueprint. This is exactly what you need to do. And I feel like you were doing all that. And once that's done, it's not necessary to keep going back on it. It's something easy that you can implement. And I thought there was more, they definitely focused more so on things outside of your health and fitness, which was great.
Yeah, I found that it was more so chatting about focus, mentality, what I wanted to do and what I wanted to achieve, what you want to achieve and stuff. So that's what the main focus towards the end of it. And again, that's what I kind of wanted, was that self-sufficiency. The exercise and fitness were kind of the foundation for it, and then the focus and mentality and good active lifestyle was the reward from it. And having those blueprints for the fitness and exercise then led and helped on with the kind of focus and mentality.
Cool. Do you have any physical achievements or physical results from the program?
So I mean, after sitting down and chatting about what I wanted to kind of achieve, what I wanted to do, kind of came upon kind of athletics. Well, just kind of running and cycling. Ultimate kind of goal would be to do my first triathlon this year, when things started opening back again from coronavirus. So the immediate goal was going to run 100k a month, just to kind of start off with, and did that. And with the nutrition plan, the exercise plan changing, had a couple of changes. So lost 11 kilos since the start of the program, which has been good. Yeah, it's been great, and it's just a a combination of, I'm still eating a lot of calories, still eating, I'm just cutting down the amount of times I'm eating. So I was eating 6 times a day, cutting that down to 2 or 3 times a day, depending upon how much activity I'm doing that day. Still roughly around the same amount of calories, just loading it up with veggies and fruit at the end of the meals and stuff like that. And changing kind of the training that I'm doing. So that's been great, and losing that weight has helped me, kind of get to what I want to get to, is the ultimate goal of doing a triathlon this year. Being able to run quicker and cycle quicker. Hopefully we can get back in the water, swim quicker.
Yeah.
I wasn't even thinking about weight or losing the weight, and it's just happened because you've made minor enough changes to the way things are doing things, and weight's kind of fallen off, and being more active and feeling fitter just kind of happened. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.